It's more like an informational speech. I'm going to be showing you guys how to pick a path of pathways and how to navigate to the pathway system, because Toastmasters develops a system called pathways where every new member has to certain pathways. So looking up at that and showing you guys how to access it, like how to do the survey to pick a path, and like how to complete the different levels and stuff like that, and move your way through pathways. So I'm going to be mostly here and I'm going to be showing you guys how to do that, and I'll be talking, and then if you have any questions, ask them, because this is really important because all new members have to start pathways. So let me start with that. So quick question before we start. How many of you guys have heard of pathways before? How many know what it is? Okay. How many of you guys have taken the survey that I sent? Okay. I'm going to be showing you guys how to take the surveys for the most of you, because I can see that you haven't done it, and how to navigate through the website in a second. So first, you go to the website for Toastmasters, right? You go to the website, you go to pathway here, you go choose a path, right? You log in with credentials. How many of you guys have a login, an account at Toastmasters? Those of you that don't have, you have to create an account. So you have to go create, forgot password, and create an account. Do you guys know that's pretty easy? No? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to log into my credentials and show you how to access pathways. Okay, so for most of you guys, since you haven't done the survey, to do the survey, click here. It should be selected path. Then you take this assessment. You click take your assessments, right? When you take the assessment, they ask you the language that you want to take, and they ask you a bunch of questions. After you answer all those questions, they suggest 3 paths that you could take. And from those different paths, you pick the one that best suits you and your needs. So like, I'll do one for example. I'm just going to put some random answers. It's going to be a pretty long speech. We're going to have to talk about this. There's a lot of questions right now. Give us a second. Okay, now let's go ahead. Okay, so after you do the survey, they give you 3 paths that you can suggest, and you pick the one that you feel fits you better. So far, everybody understand? Okay. Now, once you have a path already, you go to choose a path again, and you have to log into your account as a member. Once you log into your account, you go to where it says My Education Transcripts. And My Education Transcript, that shows all information about the path you've chosen and the different activities to get through the levels in that path. So for example, my path is into innovative planning. So I click Open Curriculum. We click Launch here. When I open my path, it has like a little booklet that shows me like what I need to do to complete that activity in that level. Because every path has like 5 levels, right? And every level has like 4 different activities. In order to complete each level, they ask you different tasks. For example, the first task in level 1 is to complete an icebreaker. Once you launch that activity, you scroll through it and it tells you like your assignment. It shows you what you need to do. Here where it says your assignment, it tells you exactly what you do in order to complete that assignment in that level. You follow so far? as you scroll through the manual at the beginning, before you do that assignment, that task, they ask you a couple questions to assess like how confident you are in public speaking, some other areas, and then they'll again, at the end of your speech, they'll ask you again those same questions to see if you think you're improved in those areas that they're asking you for. When you open the little manual, this manual is really important because, let me see, that's actually you quickly. Here you see where it says resources, where it says your evaluation. Every week when you do a speech, you have to print out this thing. This is evaluation resource, and bring it to the person that's evaluating you. So at the end of our presentation, after they evaluate it, they give you back that evaluation so you can have it with you. So the next speech, you try to improve on from your previous speech. And on top of that, they also have this. Let me see, what is it? They have an outline for your speech, where you can download that, right? Like that, it actually has it right there. Download it, write your speech. It helps you organize your speech. So when you come and prepare your speech, you already have organized. So it's not just like talking. You have like already pre-formatted. It's just preparing and practicing your speech. And they also have really good resources that tell you like tips and ways to practice your speech. For example, one of the things, let me see if I can find it quickly. They told you, let me see. They tell you ways to practice your speech, for example, recording yourself, talking in front of a mirror, for example, talking to practice. And another thing I like to do, I try to practice sometimes in front of my friends or relatives, because they gave me feedback, because that way when I actually do a speech in front of other people, I'm more comfortable already done it because I practice in front of other people. So that's how it works. Okay, so close this. Open it back. Close everything up back. Okay, so we go quickly here. Here's the transcript. So as you see here, there's like 4 different activities for this level. After you do all 4 activities, there will be a little button here that says, ask the VP of Education for approval. That will be me. So after every level, you guys will get like a certificate saying, oh, you completed this level. But I need to be able to approve it. So that'll be my responsibility. So anytime you guys complete a level, just click that little box and it'll send me a notification so that I can approve it for you. So after you complete that level, you move on to the next level and so forth until you complete that path. Every path has like 4 or 5 levels and there's like 4 activities in every path. Everybody is understand everything so far? Okay. And you think you can navigate through like what I just did to get to it? And on top of it, besides just completing the different activities in your path, you could also get not only written feedback, you can also get electronic feedback here. This tab is my feedback. You can receive feedback from other people. You could also request feedback from other people. I'll show you how to do that right now. And you could also write feedback to other people that had a speech that week. And then you could give them some pointers on how to improve. For example, let's say I want to request feedback. If I want to request feedback, I could just write, hello, Cash. Hello, Cash, can you give me feedback or whatever? And then you pick who you would like to receive feedback. It could be from the managers, which in the case is us, the board members, or it could be from anybody that's part of FIU Business Toastmasters. That's for you to request feedback from other people. But you could also give feedback to other people as well. To give feedback for other people, you simply search for the name of the person you want to give feedback. Let's say I want to give feedback to Cash. So I will go to Cash, Cashew, person I want to give feedback to, I go here where it says feedback, and I give them the feedback that I want. So it's not only written feedback from our meeting, you also get electronic feedback so that you could always see it. Whenever you want to go back and see, like, oh, this is an area that I can improve on, you have it right there. You only, just in case you lose the paper, you're always going to have it there online. So that's something that's pretty cool about those pathways. Yes?
So like I have a profile on there, am I in the search? Or
Yeah,
do I-
anybody that's a paid member, we sign them up to the system and your name will come up. Let me see if we can find you. You should be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Renee, your name. So you could give feedback to anybody, you could ask for feedback from other members. Oh, another thing that's pretty cool as well, you could also assign people badges. For example, Cash, I could give him a badge, like collaborator. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I think it's a pretty cool system that we have. And every path, I don't like it. Okay. This Toastmaster International, they came up with this system. Every new member, they would ask everybody to start pathways. And every path is not just speech, like different activities, like the second activity in level 1, for example, is not a speech, it's like giving evaluation to somebody else. So you're not doing the same thing every week. So that's how pathways works, and that's all I have to say.